Welcome back, Squawk Box. Early voting underway right here in New York City for the mayor, and some billionaires and companies are spending millions of dollars right now to try to defeat Zohran Mamdani. Robert Frank at the table this morning to talk more about that and where we really are in this race.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and certainly a lot of money pouring into this race because you've got pro-Cuomo and anti-Mamdani PACs raising over $40 million so far. Several billionaires and prominent New York families, some of them well-known to this show, are among the biggest donors. According to campaign filings, Joe Gebbia, he's the co-founder of Airbnb and the chief design officer for the White House, he has given the most since Mamdani's primary win back in June. Gebbia gave $1 million to a PAC called Fix the City and $1 million to one called Defend NYC. Hedge fund billionaire Bill Ackman, who we've been talking about a lot this morning, gave over $1.2 million to both groups just since October. The Lauder family, heirs to the Estee Lauder companies, they have given over $2 million since August. John Hess, the former CEO of Hess Corp., gave $500,000 in August, as did Steve Wynn, the casino mogul. At least 5 members of the Tisch family gave 6 figures, along with hedge funders Dan Loeb and Ricky Sandler. Barry Diller just gave $250,000. That's on top of the $250,000 he gave back in April. And this was interesting. The world's richest woman, Alice Walton, gave $100,000 back in August, even though she listed Bentonville, Arkansas as her current address. A PAC supporting Mamdani, though, has raised about $2 million, including a gift from the daughter of late hedge fund billionaire Jim Simons. Now, for the full list of the big donors in the New York race and what it could mean for the nation's largest real estate market, the tax base, everything else we've been talking about, you can sign up for the Inside Wealth newsletter out tomorrow morning at cnbc.com/Inside Wealth.
Can I take Becky's question from earlier in the hour? Do you believe that the more the quote-unquote billionaire class comes out and either donates money or speaks out publicly against Mamdani, that is only like an endorsement for him among the people?
That's certainly the way he's used it on the campaign trail. He has actually prided himself on the number of billionaires who are given to Cuomo, and yesterday he was talking about, look, they've given more than I'm going to tax them, which of course is not true because this is $40 million. We're talking about $4 billion if he raises taxes on those making $1 million or more by 2%. But he's certainly used it as a foil. Now, none of these people would speak on the record, but off the record, they all say, look, no, this is not self-interest that we're fighting for. We're fighting for New York, someone with experience, someone that's going to keep the city safe and keep this economic boom that we're seeing in New York right now, where real estate, back to the office. I mean, New York is doing better right now than I've ever seen.
Can you explain?
And that's what they're trying to protect.
What is the story there? So this Jim Simons' daughter, late hedge fund billionaire, giving how much to Mamdani? Is this who is she, Abigail Disney? This is another Nepo baby that's never had to have a job?
I think what people, they just used that. He was criticizing billionaires, and the other side was saying, well, you're taking money from a daughter of a billionaire,
but, okay, but just explain it to me. How does someone benefiting from capitalism and whatever you think Jim Simons did, how is that person giving money to someone who wants...
Not all children agree with their parents on everything.
It's like a reactionary event.
Yeah, exactly. Does she have a lot... Abigail Disney, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yet, oh no.
Yet you've got the Lauder family, who are also heirs, and the Tisch family, who are also heirs.
And the Walton family.
And the Walton family, who are also heirs on the other side.
That's
so
what,
it doesn't
on the
make
normal,
you an
on the normal side.
Just because you're...
on the normal side and benefiting from this system we have in this country that enriched their people, the people that actually did something.
Where do you land on this whole Polymarket tweet from Bill Ackman, where he effectively says out loud, maybe the quiet part, that some people believe that these prediction markets can be manipulated?
Look, now we think that?
Yeah, well, exactly.
It was only $1 million,
Joe knows. I mean, the Polymarket's right until it's wrong, right?
Million.
And then the other thing about, if you do look at the polls, Mamdani's lead is narrowing quite a bit. I mean, the latest lead is like 10 points. It had been 20 points recently. I think this could be a close election. We'll see.
You do?
Oh, you do?
It could be. I have no idea. But I'm just saying, if you look at the polls,
it is a good point, because whenever I see something like that and I go, well, or my son, well, Polymarket's at 99%.
Right.
So if someone is fixing that, then that it's self-fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we finally rethinking all of this gambling that's taking place between this, the
One would
NBA,
hope.
what we've heard?
One would hope.
Gee, what do you think happened?
No, we're not.
I mean, I do think between all the money coming into this race, the attention, there will be a lot of voting participation in this.
No run first.
That is true.